So here's the first, or the question. It says, how far from the base of the house do you need to place a 15-foot ladder so that it reaches a window that's 12 foot high? So on these word problems, because there's going to be a few of these on your knowledge check, and there will be some of these when we take our test over chapter 8, you're going to have to be able to, draw a picture. I think is a good way to think of this. So you think about, we've got our house, we've got a window that we're saying is 12 feet off the ground, and we're leaning a ladder up against the house to the base of the window. We know that the ladder is 15 feet long. Hopefully you can see in the picture that we've formed a right triangle there to be able to find the distance from the base of the house to the ladder where we're placing it. So in terms of your setup here, you would do x squared plus 12 squared equals your hypotenuse, which is 15 squared. And so we get x squared plus 144 equals 225. If I subtract 144 from each side, you get x squared equals 81. And then if you take the square root of both sides, we're saying that it's 9 feet from the base of the house. Okay. It says a soccer field is a rectangle 90 meters wide and 120 meters long. It says the coach asks the players to run from one corner to the corner diagonally across the field. How far do the players run? So go ahead and take a minute right now, see if you can draw a picture of what's going on there and see if you can figure out how far the players would run. Then we'll come back to. Okay, let's go ahead and go through it. So we've got a soccer field that's a rectangle that's 90 meters by 120 meters. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my picture. So here's my soccer field, 90 meters wide, 120 meters long. We want to know how far they run if they're going from one corner to the other. We can call that x. Hopefully you see in your picture a right triangle formed. So we're going to do 90 squared plus 120 squared equals your x squared. If I do my squaring here, 90 squared gives me, I believe, 8,100. 120 squared gives me 144, so 14,400. If I add those together, we're getting, we get 225, so 0, 0, so 22,500. Everybody agree with that? And if we take the square root of both sides, should get x to be 150. And we're talking about meters here, 150 meters.